what we know here is we are on the right path, and the herbs integrate us to sustainable healing. We should embrace what is sure and not embrace what is not sure. So that's a submission from me to you and everyone. Are you there?
So I have my mic muted. So to kind of drive the point home, I got like pulled up on my screen just to show. So just to touch on what Doc's talking about for instant gratification. So again, I'm in the United States. I have grown up with my mother having 3 different forms of cancer. The only reason that's relevant is because I got to see firsthand the things she had to do to address her cancer. Again, we listen to the doctors because in our perspective, they are the specialists on the human body and they understand it better. Like if I go to a mechanic because they understand cars better than most people. I go to say an aircraft mechanic because he understands planes better than most people. So you go to a doctor because they should understand the human body better than most people. So seeing it from the eyes of a child, because again, my mom was going through cancer, I was a kid, it was painful to watch just because I understand I am a kid. I am not that fucking smart. I am not God. I can't fix my mom's issue. I must lean on these people who are much smarter than me. And it sucks to consistently put your faith in these people again and again and again. I'm a kid. I have nothing else I can do except lean on these people and hope for the best. And you watch your mom essentially go through, do these processes, do everything they say to do, and she has good days, she has bad days. The bad days are followed by worse days. She has days where it looks like she's smiling out of the weeds, and then she's just not herself. She's just looking off into the distance. Again, it's the person that you love. You see them go through so many different forms of themselves that you don't even recognize because we are trying to find a solution using the stuff that is available to us, the modern medicine. So I want to make sure people understand when I say this, I'm not knocking modern medicine. I would be a fool to say in any way, shape, or form that there has been less successes in modern medicine than there has been failures. That would be a foolish thing to say. There have been wonderful strides in medicine that have helped out the world, but I feel the vast majority of people now have lost, I guess, the point of, we've essentially gone from focusing on how to fix the stuff ourselves in terms of, I may not be a car mechanic, but there's still stuff I can do myself as a consumer of this car to make sure the maintenance is up. I can change my own oil. I can put the fluids in. I can check the tire pressure. I get those basic stuff that I can do self-sufficiency wise, that I can do to help with making sure the car stays as useful and as long as it can. That does not mean I don't need a mechanic if stuff gets really bad. That just means I don't need a mechanic for every little inconvenience. There's some stuff I can do. And I feel the vast majority of the way people have been taught in the West, in the United States, any issue you got, don't think about it, go to the doctor. Any issue you got, don't think about it, go to the doctor. That is a way to go about it. I would say it's not the right way. Like, I would say, okay, before we go to the doctor, what can I do? What could I possibly do? Because it's the vast majority of ways, if you took care of yourself as well as say a doctor would, you probably wouldn't need to go to the doctor as often. Honestly, like if you paid attention to the issues that your body gives you, or any of the signals that it gives you, and addressed it as quickly and efficiently as say a mechanic would if they saw something in the car, or I'm a computer engineer, so the way I see maybe a network issue, how quickly I would respond to it, versus, again, because I understand how it goes, I would address it a lot more quickly or with a lot more urgency. And I think more people would have that if they understood how the body works more than we do. I know I'm ignorant on how the body works. Like, for instance, I'm a man, and I didn't know fully 100% what organs produce testosterone. I assumed because testicles have the word testy, and it sounds like testosterone, that's where all the testosterone was made. I was incorrect. That is partially where it was made. It's because of the mixture of both the chemicals in the brain, the testes, and the prostate. All three. Did not know that. So again, ignorance on my part, I didn't know that, and I'm a man, so I can only imagine how many more people probably didn't do as good in anatomy as I did. And that's a trick question because I didn't have an ending, so I did poorly. So all that to say, on my screen here, I literally just pulled up again petrol medicine. So I need people to understand medicine. There's nothing fancy about pills. Pills aren't fancy. They do nothing special. By that I mean the body does everything. Pills, when we introduce pills to the body, all the pills are doing is telling the body to produce more or less of something that it already does. It doesn't tell the body to, okay, you're going to make this new chemical agent called flabiosa. So flabiosa we finna use to fix up the body. It doesn't do that. Just the pills that we give the body tell the body to either make more or less of enzymes that it already does. That's it. So the reason we have side effects. So first off, I'm showing up here. Petrol medicine is made first off from fractional distillation, a process primarily process used by oil refiners to separate crude oil, a complex mixture of hydrocarbons, into useful lighter components. So the thing that it makes from that is called NAP. I don't know how to pronounce this. NAPHTHA, whatever the fuck that is. It's a volatile, flammable liquid hydrocarbon mixture obtained from petroleum distillation, coal tar, and natural gas. That doesn't sound like it's supposed to be in my body, but whatever. Primarily used as a feedstock for producing gasoline, plastic solvents. This doesn't even sound like this is something that should be in the human body, but I'm reading it off. It is divided into light and heavy grades based on boiling points, blah, blah, blah.